Bill Michaels Show continues on our ever-growing grouping of network radio stations. And when I use ever-growing, my friends, if you can't take the hint, you need to go back to bed and wake up all over again. We are brought to you by our friends at Chili's. More life happens here. More life happens at Chili's. You can feed 2 people for $20 at Chili's. I'm Bill Michaels, a big unit, big ragu. He is across the board. Joe behind the glass. Chuck just brought in food, so the full staff is here and happening and having fun as we get this day off to a good start. Tomorrow, don't forget, we're going to be broadcasting live from Elkhart Lakes Road America. The WillsRV.com Big Unit Cruiser is going to be there just outside the Media Center. We're going to bring you all the coverage of the NASCAR Nationwide Series. But right now, we take a break from the world of the NBA Finals and the NHL Finals and the Brewers doldrums and all the other stuff going on around Major League Baseball. And we talk about a positive. For those that live in the state of Wisconsin, you know the Rawhide Boys Ranch. It's been around forever. When I first came to town, I saw Bart Starr doing a lot of different things with Rawhide. I still talk to him about it every now and then, and we now bring in Trey Walden from Rawhide Boys Ranch and Marianne Scafidi from the Heiser Automotive Group because of a really neat event coming up. Welcome, both of you. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
Want to turn Trey's mic on there? Trey, you there?
Thanks for having us.
There we go. Now we got it on. You know, when we get into the news studio, it's going to be really nice and easy. This is a pit, so you have to bear with it. And it's about 100 degrees in here, isn't it? It's really warm. Are you okay?
It's fine.
You're sitting by the fan.
I'm sitting by the fan.
Okay, thank you very much.
They're fanning me, actually.
There you go. First of all, let's talk about this because for people that don't know what specifically is going on, Trey, why don't we start with you? Explain exactly what is happening.
Well, I have to give credit to Marianne because a couple of years ago she created this great event called Ride to Rawhide to raise funds for the clinic here in Milwaukee, the outpatient services that are provided to all youth and their families, not just boys like the ranch.
Right.
And this is the 3rd year, and it's evolved and morphed into a wonderful, expanded, family-oriented type of event. And with her guidance and expertise and experience and enthusiasm, and all of her team at Heiser, and all those that have come to our party to join us, we've got a fantastic summer activity that's going to keep people busy from now through September, and go to interesting, dynamic destinations and groups, individuals, motorcycles, cars, you name it. Everybody and anybody can be a part of this new Ride for Rawhide. And we're so excited to have so many players involved, especially the Heiser group and Marianne in particular.
I was
going to ask you real quick, Marianne, what prompted you to do this?
Well, I have to give credit to my husband, Greg Peterson, and Chris Dula. We ride motorcycles. And
right.
I went up to the Rawhide Ranch, and I also am a mother. I was a single mom for 13 years. So kids do not come with a manual. And during the time that my kids were growing up, they were in therapy on and off, even though some of them, and they know who they are, slept through it. I really don't.
No names.
No names.
I'm glad the kids at least listen to the program.
She slept through it. But now that she's an adult, I really don't think she was sleeping. I think she heard what they had to say. So my passion came from not only the boys at the ranch and how Bart Starr was handling the boys up at the ranch and
right.
the philosophy, which is great. It's like hard work, you do something wrong and you're cutting wood. I thought that was great. And my kids used to move haystacks, 10 tons of hay over to the other side of the barn, whether they like to or not. So the philosophy was there. But to catch it at the beginning before they get to the point that they're going to the ranch, because that's the important part. Once I started looking at that in the Glendale, this is why this is a little bit different this year than the last 2 years. We are not riding to the ranch. So I want everybody to know that.
Okay.
Last 2 years we rode bikes. My husband led them up to the ranch, and we had lunch and we came back, which is a very long haul. This year we decided we'd get more participants by doing a booklet. We have 40 stops, and you have the entire summer to go to all 40 stops, if you can, 9 counties, and collect a stamp. The booklet costs $20. It's very reasonable. All proceeds go to the counseling clinic in Milwaukee to keep them up and going. They're going to fund, this is going to help fund the families that can't afford treatment, basically.
And I like this, and it started as a bike thing, but if you don't ride and you want to help in some way with the Rawhide Ranch, You don't have to be it doesn't have to be a bike. You can
No.
ride. You can, if you want to walk the 40 places, hey,
You want
let's
to
go
walk
crazy.
9 counties, you go for it.
The one thing about this, and for those that are listening in our listening audience outside of the general Milwaukee area, because really you can go to rawhide.org and purchase the booklet, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or any one of the Heiser Automotive dealership groups. But if you're coming from outside of the area, there are a lot of people that are coming into the area for the Harley-Davidson 110th this year. And they are riding in this area. People come down from Eau Claire, La Crosse, Wausau, Marshfield, a lot of our listening area. You can purchase this as well and still come into these counties and get some of these things done for these booklets and get these stamps. So it's not just generally the southeastern portion of Wisconsin. Anybody throughout the state can do this, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, and the destinations themselves being throughout 9 counties as well. You mentioned Road America, where you're going to be
Right.
this weekend. There's 6 or 7 businesses in Sheboygan County alone that are part of our ride. Road America, unfortunately, is not one of them this year, but the Osthoff Resort right down the street,
Right.
Vintage Elkhart, a cute little boutique shop down there, is involved. Blue Harbor, Above and Beyond Children's Museum. So this is not a traditional ride in any sense of the word, as was pointed out. It's not just for motorcycles, and it's not just places where you can catch a cold one on a hot afternoon. So
One of the things people like, and we talk about this in a lot of the charities that we work with, is people want to do something good for a good cause, but they also like to follow the money and where it goes. So talk to us about what the actual funding for all of this does and what it generates for the Rawhide Boys Ranch.
All the funding for this will be going to the Glendale Clinic. There's 2 therapists down there. They both hold a master's degree, so they're very well qualified. I may send my grandkids now. No.
is that a threat or a promise?
I don't know. Could be both.
Got an early on family discount, didn't you?
Maybe I can have a family discount now. No, these guys are absolutely great. I've talked to both of them. They know the ins and outs. They know how hard it is to raise kids, and they can give options. I totally support Rawhide the Ranch and not trying to divert any money away from Rawhide the Ranch. So anybody that has old cars that they want to donate, I know there was a shortage of them for a while. Please go ahead and do that. I just wanted to get this area established with a therapist, with clients, with helping kids, both boys and girls and young adults. They have also helped parents, single parents, either fathers or mothers, get back on their feet, get a direct line, get in control of the situation, and help their children get. All kids can go through that stage. They all go through it, and
Right.
nobody can say that they're. You can say your kids didn't go through it, but I'm going to have a hard time believing that.
Got one a week away. You're scaring me to death. Just so you know.
They're cute for a while. No.
Well, if you have as much hair now as in 20 years, you'll have done well. Just-
Okay.
No, I love my
Still
kids.
same
I love
color.
kids. I mean, I really do. But sometimes kids, like I said, they just need a direction. They need to know which way to go.
If
And not-
external help is there,
Yeah.
and sometimes somebody from the outside looking in can
Absolutely.
give you a little
Absolutely.
bit different perspective sometimes.
Absolutely.
It's not about raising your kid, it's about putting them on the right path.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
The money's going to go there, and again, people can find these booklets at rawhide.org, also at any one of the Heiser Automotive dealership groups. And
if they spot me, I have books. I have a ton of books. Just stop me, and I'll be happy
find
to
you at
talk
an
with you.
intersection, they're in the trunk.
They're in the back of the pickup. They're in the back of the car. They're
If they
in
stop
my
before
purse.
we leave today, they're here in the parking lot with us.
There you go. They'll be with you then,
So
too.
Bill is we have it under control.
There you go. So it is a worthy cause. It's a great event, and if you get a chance, and if you're a rider like yours truly, you can enjoy the 9 counties, and if not, you can certainly still participate and do a good thing, and do a good thing for a lot of the kids in the area. Anything else? I think we touched everything, didn't we? Or
Well,
did we?
one other thing that I should mention is that the more stops you go to, the more entries into the drawing for a flat screen 60-inch TV, which is one of the benefits of getting the booklet. There are discounts. Almost every
Right.
business in the booklet offers the participants a discount just to go to their place of business. So you can go to these places and not have to pay full price, many instances, more than making up the $20 for the booklet. And it provides you an admission ticket into the finale event at Adam headquarters on the 14th of September. Free food, entertainment. We're going to have the Dave Steffen band playing, using her sausage, and all kinds of fun stuff going on that day alone. And the booklet is really good for a family because children under 18 are free, and the booklet is good for 2 adults. So come on out and have fun, and if you can't do the whole thing all summer, at least come out on the 14th of September and join us for a great finale.
And we have some great raffle tickets. I have some leather jackets that were signed by Willie G. That'll be raffled off.
Oh, great.
We have We have a lot of nice items.
What's the date of the party?
The party is Saturday, 14th of September, which will
September,
be 2
okay.
weeks after the Harley-Davidson
Right.
big event. So
So people will really be into that.
you can
anyway.
recuperate from that and then come on
That's
out.
what I'm saying. If you're coming to this area and you're going to get an early start for the 110th, this is a great way to do it. If because there's a lot of rides, but if you just want to see a lot of things, if you're coming from Eau Claire or you're coming from Minneapolis, St. Paul, or Wausau, or Tomahawk, or anything like that, this is kind of a neat deal because it'll give you some guidance rather than just coming in and just wandering aimlessly around the Milwaukee area for the 110th celebration.
We have one stop in Kewaunee County at Hotel Stebbin. I just want to say this is a place that my husband and I went up on our honeymoon. Actually, we took the bike and had an encounter with the deer. So right after that, we stopped at the very first place, and it happened to be Hotel Stebbin, and they are great. Their food is phenomenal. We go there every year. We try to go there every year on our anniversry. It's a great place.
The deer is not invited.
The deer is not invited any longer. No.
But they do serve venison on the menu now.
Okay, there you go. Good stuff. Mary, I tell you what, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Mary Ann Scafidi and then Trey Walden from the Rawhide Boys Ranch. Thanks for coming by and filling us in.
Thank you for
Hopefully,
having
again,
us.
you can go to rawhide.org and any one of the Heiser Dealer Group dealerships, and they'd be happy to get you the booklets.
Absolutely.
There you go. We got more of the Bill Michaels Show coming up next.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
That was good.
It's the Heat and the Spurs. Game 7 tonight.
Who keeps calling me when I'm on the air?
Yeah.